Any old video game stuff around?
No, I never was really too much into video games.
All right, man.
You know, I'm like, I'm just a fumble thumbs.
Well, do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
What's going on? What's the word? Welcome to another episode of Video Game Garage Selling Live, number 11, the original. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gents. Not too many ladies. I think I have 2% of the audience are women, female, unfortunately. Alright. You know, there's one thing about garage sales that you definitely know going into it. No matter the time, no matter the place, you could always make a find. And that was the incident with one of these finds right here. I think it was like 2:30 in the afternoon, maybe even 3 o'clock. Really late. And I had no luck the entire day. So you can never give up. Gotta keep the dream alive, gotta keep the fires burning, and you gotta keep the sharks at bay. And the NerdMasters, even though I am one at this point. In this first video, I think it was the fall, and this girl was probably just getting rid of some Xbox 360 games. And even though I don't have an Xbox 360, I fully plan on getting one day. So, here's a few games that were cheap. Check it out.
How you doing? What's going on? How much are the games?
You know, I heard great things about the Burnout series. The graphics do look pretty friggin' cool. This is definitely a game I want to check out. If you look here, the damage on the cars, unlike Gran Turismo, which I grew up with, Gran Turismo 1, 2. Unlike those, you can see that there's actual damage on the cars, so that's definitely cool. Project Gotham Racing 3, which looks like a Gran Turismo type game. And I asked her if she had any more, and then she came out with Halo 3 for the Xbox 360, which looks immaculate. Never got into the Halo series. I never did. I was a Doom Quake kind of guy for the PC. I never played the Halo series. But you know, I'll always give it a shot one day maybe. But in this next one, it's very rare that when somebody says come back to the sale or we'll call you, they either don't call you or when you go back to the sale they haven't found anything. It's very rare when they do, and this was the case with this Genesis lot. The woman said she had a bunch of Sega games. She said she had to look for them. I didn't necessarily believe her. She turned out to be very truthful and a very nice woman. So, you know, it's rare to run into that at like garage sales. Usually people, not that they're not nice, but they usually bullshit and they're like, yeah, well, you know, we got some stuff in the basement, and you know, and then you go back and like, oh, we couldn't find anything, or even better than that, oh, we don't want to sell it. we don't want to sell the Nintendo or some nonsense like that. And of course you want to be like, fuck off, why did you make me drive all the way back here? But, you know, you gotta be somewhat polite when you're on somebody's property, I guess. Anyway, I'm bullshitting here. Here is the fines for that one. Okay.
I might, if you just give me a minute. I don't know what my kids might have did with the controllers. Either way, make me an awesome music. Hello, Abby? Very good like that.
How often is it that you run into every single Sonic game for the Genesis? So you got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles in great condition, and a game that I think I played for the Saturn? I'm not sure. Sonic 3D Blast, which I did not have for the Genesis. I did have these already, but it's very rare to run into all the Sonics in one sitting. What else we got here? We got Tiny Toon Adventures. We got the awful Pac-Man 2 New Adventures. Aladdin, which is a great port of the Amiga. I believe it came out from the Amiga first. I'm not 100% on that. Toy Story. Aladdin Cardboard Box. And Animaniacs. So clearly it was for, you know, a young kid. But it was cool find. She also threw in the Model 2 and some controllers and stuff like that. I think it was $10 for everything. So not a bad deal there. The next score was a Game Boy lot. In addition to some of the Game Boy games, we found some Dungeons and Dragons dice or die, some Dungeons and Dragons books and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Check it out.
Kind of like fall apart, the bag.
Right.
So you should probably blow them all off.
Okay.
New York City game. I thought it was kind of cool. $2, I'll give you all of them.
Okay.
But that's yours. You don't want it?
Do you have any other games?
This is for a computer.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, the Guggenheim is right there, didn't we?
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you heard that right. $2 for the entire box. And I asked if they had any other games because it just felt like one of those garage sales that they would have a shitload of video games. And she said she did, but she didn't know where they were. In fact, they even looked. Couldn't find any more. But yeah, $2 for that entire box of Game Boy games, which was pretty fucking insane. So you got Sneaky Snakes. Never heard of that one before. Zelda DX, Link's Awakening. Daedalian Opus. Wings of Fury. Pokemon Red, the Castlevania Adventure, Super Mario Land, Yoshi, Mysterium. I am curious how this port is right here. Prince of Persia, Roland's Curse 2, Roland's Curse, Crystal Quest, Tetris. This is probably my favorite find in there. Phantasy Star Collection. You know, I played this a little bit. The emulation's a little off in terms of the music and stuff. So for $2, a good deal. Can't beat that. That's why garage sales are ridiculous. This next sale is the sale that I was talking about with the late day find. I mean, it was off a major thoroughfare too. I'm surprised this wasn't scooped up, but hell of a deal. I already showed this on the NerdMasters. I couldn't enter it in the $20. This fucking shit is frozen again. You saw right, man. $20 for that stuff. I didn't haggle at all. You know, it was a late day. I couldn't find anything during the day, so you know, I was cool with the price. Some good stuff in here. You got a blue N64 controller, a green N64 controller, a gray N64 controller. All of them have excellent control sticks. You got some manuals here. Power cord, N64 itself with the expansion pack, tremor pack, and some games. So what are the games here? I actually forgot what the games were. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Super Mario 64, Mission Impossible, Mario Kart 64, a Game Shark Pro, and some boxed games as well here. So you got Mortal Kombat 4, NBA Live 99. Okay, anybody who is getting a complete collection of N64 games or is interested in this, let me know. And Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, the mythology game. Interesting game. I've played this for the PlayStation. But hell of a deal for $20. You can't beat that. That's why G-Sales are great. Thanks guys for tuning in. I have a lot more G-Sale and footage to go through and put up, at least 10 more videos roughly, I would say. But thanks for everybody tuning in. Thanks for thumbing up, subscribing, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time.